don't think many people have.
The hero, I mean, people have been experimenting with some carry. I've seen a carry Magnus a little bit.
Because he has better stats now, right?
Yeah, and I've seen like Toronto, Tokyo play a couple of Magnuses, but there hasn't been a ton of them for sure.
Okay, Wisdom contest. It looks like it might be happening here from Aurora, setting up for a kill onto Ace.
Some good stun there from Mira, catches him just at the edge. It's enough to get the kill secured here.
It looks like they're gonna steal, but also Liquid in position to steal as well, so it should be just a 1-for-1 exchange. Ends up being another core in most of the games that is played, so we'll see how Boxy ends up getting there.
We're gonna try and go for setup on him. Again,
for Ace.
catching Ace. With the stun, not a chance for the Pango. Very nice little angles there that Mira's been able to find with the setup.
It can run into some problems because if you don't make a good amount happen with it, sometimes those dispels can really throw you off.
If you're Makoto, how much do you have to respect that? Like, you're obviously building your Witchblade. Do you see that he has this...
Bottom.
Yeah, what do we have going on with the relocate here?
Mira did get bonked to the low ground.
They should be able to get him. Mira's going to get caught out there. As Liquid will be able to catch him out with help of relocate from Boxy. But yeah, if you're the puck of this situation, like, do you sort of say, well, I've got to get the Shules? You know, how reactive do you have to be to the fact that this Void Spirit's going to be very close to bringing Orchid out on the map? Bottom lane, they'll be able to bring down Ace again. WS comes in, grabs him with the RP. So a little bit of revenge there for losing Mira down on the bottom side. I'll see WS if he wants to try and set something up.
Nisha.
And now that the RP's back online,
Orchid reveal.
he's going to be able to get a catch and a quick kill. They'll drop the Dream Coil down onto him, but Topher's in with a hook onto Makoto. There's the Blink RP, skewer back as well to combo with the Dream Coil on towards Nisha. They'll get it. So they do manage to get Nisha in return there. Very nicely done. I mean, for the most part, the old Dream Coil.
This could be a kind of perfect read if they do get Mickey up here. They are in position for him.
Is he going to get any sort of backup in time? Do they expect this?
Oh, they got him.
They don't straight in with the jump. There's going to be no help here for Mickey as Mira picks up a finger stack.
What we've been seeing, at least on a lot of these Clockworks, as the core item, the Blink Dagger. You kind of play as this, you know, you're just a dissuader from anybody hitting your Shadow Fiend in particular.
Went for the cheeky play here. Tried to go for the relocate to take the 21-minute wisdom. And he's not going to get away with it. Oh, I tell you what, he gets out. He does get out. Doesn't manage to get the steal, but he does get out alive, Boxy, after that attempt.
It's a lot of healing. And Makoto does get picked off in the meantime. Mid lane.
They'll get Ace in return, Aurora.
Kind of a big deal. Now, Boxy surviving, potentially maybe not allowing them to save Makoto, because they make, right? Like, all these little plays actually matter. So Boxy ending up surviving, going to be getting some good extra gold for him now on this IO2. Aurora, ults are back at the ready. They've got the egg. They've got Nightfall feeling strong.
They got BKB as well on WS, so you can feel free to make those blink skewer plays without some limited ways of interruption.
Get a free kill.
I'd ideally like something a bit more here. Oh,
I catch him.
And they do. WS just on the tip. They're catching Nisha with that RP. Very nicely done. Got him pretty much at the maximum radius there with that RP.
And he got the turn off before it too. Literal perfect play there from WS.
Very nice jump from him.
Looking to make another play. They did see Mickey bottom. He doesn't have his BKB yet. He's on a ward.
Oh, they're quick towards him as well.
Kaori was instant with that movement here. Aurora really starting to get the ball rolling, and they've got the coil.
They're able to stop the TP. Relocates to the ready. Can they make a relocate play to try and help him?
Here they come.
I mean, it might be a bit too late now.
Whoop.
And it is not going to be able to save him. Mickey's gone.
And now Boxy maybe.
I think they've got the damage to do it. They do. Skewers in. Boxy dead as well. I mean, the relocate, it could have come in a little bit sooner there from Boxy.
Is going to be coming back up, so Liquid also at the ready to fight here.
Nisha. He's been caught again. Be able to get the shield Brune off, buying him a little bit of protection. Ooh.
Wait. The cog put? Wait, I have no idea.
He was relocated out to the side right center, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, they will keep him alive. That's
he does live.
Mickey surviving on the SF. Mira gets taken out. And Nisha actually able to get the grab on a WS there with the Remnant. Supernova down, though, so Liquid will have to wait that out to the side.
I mean, the shield rune, pretty much the biggest thing there, right, though? A little IO relocate brings him out, but that shield was absolutely massive there from Nisha. Mickey's courier died with his BKB on.
In that last fight, Makoto was kind of in that area where they have vision, and because of the vision, they saw the courier coming in, and he was able to kill the courier that had the BKB recipe on.
That's actually pretty big. Can they get Nisha? Yep.
And this time they can.
And there's no BKB for
A while.
80 seconds or so. So are they going to look to force a Roshan? Could be potential. Nice sneaky ward placed by Mira. So they do have vision of this area to be able to contest and potentially get a catch. Liquid gathering up.
Deeper, and Tofu's going to be able to get the jump on towards him. The hook shot into the cogs on Akori. They will turn and blow up Tofu in return.
Mira's caught.
Now into the River Nisha. The silence of the Remnant. It's going to be able to get the catch on to Mira as well. So
Maybe that's
plays
the
now
rush.
where Aurora kind of getting outplayed with the positioning, despite being ahead on the gold. And now Liquid's been able to set things up to step into the Roche pit. They do still have Dream Coil.
They're also struggling in resources. The healing, honestly, from the IO is really starting to rack up. They're getting the spam from Aurora, you see it, but the resources are starting to run out, and Liquid is just full on resources.
They're going to try and go for a steal. Has to put the BKB here on the puck. Makoto gets jumped, and this turn, there's going to be WS coming in with the RP into the Avalanche follow-up. They're able to blow up Nisha. Roshan, though, will be finished, and Mickey's able to pick up the Aegis.
3 low.
So Nisha sort of sacrificing himself there, as he'll tell you, to make space for the rest of Liquid to finish that Roshan, get that Aegis on Mickey.
Still a 6K lead, though, for Aurora.
And they're still looking to fight. There's 30 seconds without Nisha. Aurora,
Position.
good angle there from Mira. Comes in with a 2-man Earthspike, gets the setup onto both of them. That's Tofu dead. Hex to follow up on towards Mickey. They take the Aegis out of his hands very quickly. It's going to be a TP attempt out here from Boxy with a finger. Comes in from Mira, that's Boxy gone. Mickey on the second line pops away with the BKB, TP's out. But there's no escape for Ace as Mira comes in again with another excellent stun, sets things up for Nightfall to get the triple kill.
He's too big. This
Very
tiny.
nice fight. I mean, again, realizing their strength, Aurora. They might not have been able to set up things kind of pre-Roshan.
You're just fragile. There's a reason that we're not fully straying away from all Agi cores in particular, right? But there's a reason that we do see some of these strength cores just reign so supreme.
Look at that. They get the catch on him, take him straight out of the base. They're not going to be able to save him, though. For now, see if they can get anything off the back of keeping him alive with that initial attempt.
He almost dies anyway.
I was going to walk back in after that one. Boxy's like, careful, my friend. I did everything there to get you out of that one. Don't walk back in. Boxy will, of course, die for that. But, I mean, again, yeah, Boxy's doing his best with these relocates, but might not be enough to get Liquid back in the game, as we're seeing. Just every fight just has to be get Mickey out of here.
And he barely does.
And they need him in there, because without him, they're not killing it. They're barely touching anyone on Aurora.
With Aurora having, what, the triple quad blink dagger way to initiate and help on top of him. WS.
Oh, the guys on Nisha. Look at the BKB off. Oh. At least give him the chance to survive. Still got to be careful. Tries to jump back in to get an extra bit of damage off. Tofu's going to come with a hook shot. WS holds back on the RP for now as he's pushed back here.
That falls in.
I mean, that's going to be Boxy dead for sure. Mickey, he has to start being careful now as the BKB comes to an end. The stun catches him as the BKB comes to an end. He's gone.
Oh my god, Tiny.
He's out for 80. Ace, he'll be able to roll away with the Rolling Thunder, but no carry up for Liquid for 70 seconds. The stun and the coil comes in onto Nisha and Tofu. They might tap out here, Liquid, as it's starting to look very, very rough for them. WS will die, but Ace is going to get slowly but surely taken out by the remaining 3 of them here from Aurora. Everybody's dead on Liquid.
What a game from Aurora.
Aurora can start cleaning up the base.
GG.
They've had enough. GG's called. Very impressive stuff.
I think the cores from Aurora honestly played quite perfect in this game. The supports, we did see them get picked off a couple times, but that was it. The Orchid did not get the kills on any of these big cores. It only killed the Phoenix a couple times. Your Void Spirit goes first item Orchid, and the puck only dies once.
Yeah,
that says a lot about the game, right?
No,
Nisha wanted to be able to get these hunts constantly, find the puck, shut him down, make that space for them to get that snowball kind of going, but not the case, Aurora.
But I don't think it's as crazy as it used to be. The lane is very strong, though.
I mean, you can lick off the reactive taser, the Slardar sprint, and the Pango shield if he's not rolling.
Yeah.
So that actually seems pretty good.
And yeah, I mean, there's usually a hero that benefits so much from Croak that it's hard to just say that this hero's not good, right? Storm Spirit, you throw Croak on him, it makes the hero insane.
Top lane. Gonna make the attempt here for Corey. They'll get him with the crush. It's a good power shot down the 2 of them, though. And Boxy's gonna be the first to fall. Corey will end up dying, but yeah, first blood will be secured in time by Aurora.
And yeah, so far, WS, no pressure onto him. Since it is going to just be the
Mickey steps
Rockets.
up.
And Mickey.
Got Tofu here to help out, but he's going to get dragged back by the lick. Mickey's dead.
Not respecting the damage.
That was a risky move there from Mickey. Cost him his life. They will end up getting Mirror in return.
Good
but
cogs.
Mickey just stepping up and Aurora just happily turn towards him and start chasing him down.
I swear, I see this happen often versus Largo. People just really don't expect how much he can do. The burst of just dragging back in.
Over in the river, when the bash is coming in. I mean, Corey's got Makoto by his side, so Corey does die. Maybe Makoto can find a kill in return. He's looking for Boxy. Boxy will be okay, able to hide inside the pit. Actually able to benefit a bit from the Purifying Flames here. We'll see Nisha coming in from the mid though. Pushback comes in onto Nisha. Makoto's still incredibly low, but he has got the 6. He's got a little bit of mana to zip away with, but Nisha's in with the shield crash. Will be able to finish off the job. Taken away, Aurora missing out on a few of these early objectives.
Kaori also now getting gone on again.
Good angle from Boxy, gets the blast up onto both of them. Kaori dead.
Those are painful deaths, so I was going to mention this before, but I didn't because this is the natural skill build, but sometimes I've seen people take Fate's Edict.
It's a little off the mark there. I think the shackle for Nightfall was... I think he might have tried to go for some big brain play and it just didn't quite latch. Back over the mid. Makoto sniped by a swashbuckle. Nisha.
That was a great angle, and another... The Couriers are just getting annihilated, and Boxy, I'm seeing him be a lot more comfortable on the techies than the IO, I will say, at least already in this early game.
Happily able to sort of sit on his own now on this top lane. More freedom for Boxy to head across the map once more. Mickey and Tofu.
I wish I could click Prognosticate.
And they're sort of setting up a trap here, and it'll
Nice
work. WS gets a pretty nasty surprise there. And Mickey waiting in the trees.
It looks like that rune. Liquid in their comfort. As you said, Ace, he's kind of just been able to do his own thing now. He should be able to get good timing on the Blink Dagger and the hook.
Hook shot into the cogs, into the blast off. They've timed the lockdown perfectly to ensure that Makoto cannot zip away. Tough one there, not a lot you can do as soon as you get caught by that initial stun. So much follow. Bottom lane again though, Mickey. Maybe playing a little too far up the lane. They'll be able to take him down. A couple of times now, Mickey's been caught out. And on top of that, Nightfall's going to make sure that Tofu pays as well. Comes in with a rotation. Aurora able to kill off the 2 of them down on this bottom lane.
A lot of burst damage, and the Eclipse is back at the ready.
It's got Mirror here to help out. I mean, they're going to try with some sort of setup onto Mickey. It's not going to happen. But yeah, he caught a shot down. The blood grenade is going to cause some issues for Boxy. Boxy falling very low.
Blood grenade.
It's going to tick him out. And Mirror, he's got another round of the bushwhack, so we'll be able to hold back Mickey again. Same time in the mid, Ace will come in with a crush, but not before Nisha gets taken out by Makoto and Kaori.
Bottom, the outplay is real on Mickey. They're dancing
Makoto,
on him.
he's able to pick up the regen, and that disarm comes in as well, make sure that Ace can't get another bash in, so Makoto's able to zip away and survive thanks to the backup there of Kaori.
Oh, hot moment. I mean, Aurora in these last, 2 minutes, just fantastic little footwork from, individual little moves. And Kaori, we do see him come in, right, with that disarm, get another save. So Aurora bringing things back to even after a 2K lead for Liquid at the start.
Quick moves though towards the top. They want to get Nightfall as soon as he returns here. And they'll be ready and waiting, both Nisha and Boxy.
And Ace and Boxy, they can, these two together can pretty much kill anybody.
Good to see Nightfall in the lane. Corey this time waiting in the trees to provide backup. Gets the false promise off just in time. See further backup come in from Aurora, trying their best to keep Nightfall alive. But the Rolling Thunder heads back over from Nisha. The false promise has come to an end. The Rolling Thunder control allowing Nisha to cut down Nightfall. I mean, it's just becoming too much, really, for Aurora to try and keep their cause alive when Liquid bring the numbers. And they were set up, sort of ready to bait that play. Corey in the trees, ready with a false promise. But it didn't matter. Liquid able to just fight through it and kill them off anyway. Let's see what they can find here. Aurora setting up. Last time around didn't go too hot in this area. This time they'll look for the opening onto Nisha, but Tofu comes in with a hook shot, trying to break the combo. The root connects in on towards Nisha, but he gets the shield crash off. Doesn't matter, the burst is there from Aurora. This time around they take Nisha out. Zip forward as they look to chase out Tofu. Get the double from Makoto. Ace is going to try and jump in return though. Closes the gap over towards Corey. Does have false promise if he wants to use it. He will. Try and make them work for it a little bit longer. It'll go down, but the job's been done. Aurora able to make that strike, that jump first, and get the kill.
And they got Mickey.
Liquid starting to push in. Aurora, they will react with the smoke. Trying to see if they can catch Liquid by surprise at the back line. So they'll go for the zip in straight over towards the Pango. Try and lock down Nisha, but the swashbuckle's there. He's out.
The combo break of the cogs.
And Boxy, he gets the connection in over towards Mirror. Jumps forward. They blow up the hoodwink. And now Aurora falling apart a bit, and Ace still catch the 2 of them. In with the crush, gets Corey and WS caught again together. WS will be able to run a little longer, sing his song, but The Lucent Beam comes through. WS taken out.
It was
Liquid, when the team fight comes together as a full 5v5, Aurora, it seems a lot easier for Liquid to kind of start picking them apart first, right? They've got these jumps.
How is he alive still? How many redirects was that? Looks he still should get brought down. Made him work for it, though.
In the mid, Corey once more. I mean, you can't help but feel this game is really starting to fall apart for Aurora. They just look a little bit broken now at this point. Still early days, sure, 23 minutes in, but it's starting to feel pretty rough for them.
They need the BKBs, but they're getting no time. Boxy's just hunting all of them.
He's everywhere, and they're always ace right behind him.
Tip Boxy for sure, honestly. Great itemization. Love the Yules. Playing versus, honestly, all three cores is super nice to set up for yourself. Kaori. He's been found. Ooh. No.
Same time. They do get the jump onto Mickey.
Is it enough?
It looks like it will be.
Nice isolating.
They might just get Boxy as well. Makoto commits on forward with the BKB. He's able to clean up the doubles. So
okay, so
that's a huge move there from Aurora out of what was going to be a pretty painful last 10 minutes that they were having. They actually just find the opportunity there to make the jump on towards onto Mickey.
So it's a good area, and it's a dangerous area also, too, versus Techies, who's been able to set up time and a Pango, right? So Aurora.
They've sort of split up Aurora.
They just get picked. Oh.
And yeah, not in any sort of position to react to that one. Mirror gets caught out. The rest of Aurora sort of split up into Liquid's jungle.
He wasn't carrying the gem, right? No, it's on Makoto.
And Boxy, he's going to find Corey up at the tier 2. I mean, be able to get the blink off.
They've got the catch.
Indeed, Tofu chasing him out. I mean, I guess they sort of went, they smoked up, and I imagine what they just felt that they weren't going to be able to take a sort of fight around the Roshan, so they just wanted to split up and get some information across the map.
I guess so. Both of them just get caught.
Ended up a bit awkward.
And now the Rosh is guaranteed for Liquid. It was difficult as well, too, for Aurora just to straight up approach it, because it is a fully set up Roshan, but definitely a bit awkward, hemorrhaging the two supports. They didn't lose the gem, though. Okay. Thank goodness. It is on Makoto. I saw them buy it, and I was like, oh my god, both supports died right after they bought gem, but these supports have truly suffered on the side of Aurora. 24 deaths between the two of them.
So Mickey's ready to go in, set to be set for ace. They make the jump out towards WS. The buyback comes out for Kaori, but WS is already dead. He's out for 7. He also immediately uses his buyback. Makoto turns with the BKB, tries to get his hands on ace. They'll get the pushback on Ace, but he's able to get himself broken away from it. Walks off, survives. Nisha in with the rolling thunder, the swashbuckle, forces themselves to drop the false promise on a Nightfall. Boxy jumps forward, mirrors out, will also come in with the buyback, but that's Kaori dead for good, out for 70. And Boxy able to slide back out of the base. I mean, Liquid yet to lose anything here. Makoto's going to try and find Ace, but they just cannot finish up the job, Aurora. Liquid remaining completely alive, and Aurora having to use 3 buybacks for this. Nisha ready to continue to keep poking at them into their base. And they have the Aegis intact. Nobody's dead on Liquid. Aurora, they use 3 buybacks. Kaori diebacks. Not looking like it's going to get any easier here for Aurora anytime soon in this game, too. Be able to pop the Aegis and Mickey at least.
It's just so much damage from everybody. The roll's back up.
And straight away, Nisha gets the angle over towards the hoodwink. WS caught outside of the base. Makoto tries to tip forward, gets caught by the bash, I think, into the hook shot. Yules up upon him as well. WS now out for 90 seconds. Just down to the 3 of them, and Nisha diving up towards the base. Sharpshooter and pushback off the mark. Doesn't get the catch on Nisha. The mid-racks have been cleaned up by Mickey. Over towards the top. As Liquid ready to look to claim the mega creeps. Aurora, they'll give it one final shot here. Makoto trying to push Liquid back. But that's his mana gone. The barracks to fall. As Liquid, they've got the mega creeps.
Really good game plan from them overall in this game. You could see after those lanes broke, there was so many different ways for them to make moves. Good itemization. Aurora overall, just so many pickoffs onto them.
Makoto tries for the BKB, but Nisha's got the roll-up. They'll try and get their attention on towards Mickey. They've got the control with the Vortex and the Shackle and the Focus Fire. They take him out. They're able to kill Mickey off.
Can Nightfall get out?
Can he get out as well? Ace has got his eyes on him. Could Sharpshooter bounce back to push him up to the high ground, but Boxy's got control with the Yules into the blast off. Still going to be him dead. I mean, they've killed off the Luna. They've taken out Mickey.
It's still mega creeps at 37 minutes. It's too early for them to deal with this. Yeah, and poor WS overall for this game too, right? The Largo, they did get a couple kills in the lane, but yeah, it could definitely be issues, at least for him. Just not really, sure he's got the Storm to play around, but just it really did feel awkward in terms of how they could ever make their own move on him.
What about the Storm?
Nullified.
And Makoto's thinking about getting back in on this one, but he cannot do so. There's going to be the hook shot from Tofu. Catches WS outside of the base. They'll push him back with the cogs into the Eclipse.
And Kaori blinked in.
He tried to save him, but couldn't get the save off in time. Kaori very likely dead for his efforts there as well. Both of them out. No buyback, of course, still. As they may have just had enough. And they have. GG's called. We're going to be going to a game 3 here. Good. Liquid stepping it up big time in this game 2. They had some rough spots, rough performances in the first game, but this game 2, they were all but gone. You know, this performance from some of them in particular, we talk about the offlane duo, right? This barely saved himself this time of how much jump Liquid had and how successfully they were able to execute it. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, an exciting series to behold. 1-1 now between Liquid and Aurora. We're going to a game 3.
That would be crazy if it was a long con thing that like
it has to
last pick we have, there's a ban missing and now the Luna's not good anymore. That would be insane.
It has to be.
No way.
Wow.
Okay. Now if they win this game,
KP.
then KP is actually Leaf Gaib, because that is, I've never seen something like that where the whole plan is that
The IO not so hot. Game 2 popped off on the techies. This time around getting another one of these really strong 4s, getting the hoodwink. Do you expect to see big things from him this game?
I feel like it's much harder for him this game than the techies. A lot of hurt. They actually just get him down bottom. Stepped up too far. If he gets caught in that pit again, potentially does just die. And it was very close. Mira was also about to hit level 3. So if they did hit 3 there, that's a kill for him on the Rubik. But Mikoto
Boxy comes in with a rotation, ensures they can take Makoto down. Nisha, he'll be very happy with that.
He did similar in the last game, where he left Ace at some point, and then that's where Ace was able to fully catch up and he's able to find this type of kill. So heads up move from Boxy. Securing Nisha's lane, fixing it. Ace, that was quite an angle.
Pretty crazy angle.
Mickey.
So it's up for the power shot. They'll be able to chase him down. They're getting kills in both the side lanes there at the same time, Aurora. The big ones as well. Mickey and Ace taken out.
Top rune. Tofu's already set up. Nisha just pre-rolling.
He's going to get the opening. Let's bump Makoto up to the high ground. Shield rune's down. Nisha's able to get the pickup on it. So if Aurora can get some kills, though, potentially. I mean, Nisha's going to turn aggressive here with the shield rune. Comes in with the swashbuckle onto Kaori. Kaori trying to keep his distance. Tofu's going to get saved there by the bushwhack coming in from Boxy.
Oh, this is awkward.
Chase of Aurora. It's allowed them to have the space for Nisha to slowly take Kaori down. And now Mira stuck pretty deep on Liquid's side of the map. Will get chased out here by the two of them. Bushwhack back in from Boxy. Sets up for Nisha to pick up a double kill. So Liquid making sure they have the backup there for Nisha. Secures him the power rune and secures him a double.
So Aurora much happier out of the lanes as well for the supports. Unlike last time. The supports are pretty miserable already at this point.
Boxy here. Found in the trees. They've got the control. And they've got the damage. That's Boxy out.
Liquid's in some trouble. These next couple moments.
I mean, if Aurora's able to make a deep move here to find Mickey, looks like they'll settle for Tofu over on the mid.
So much burst. TP's coming in from Ace. His blink is done.
They can catch Mira. The jumping with the crush. Shackle comes in.
Stolen crush.
As well to hold back Ace, and Ace has to run, but the pit's there. WS coming in with a Fiend's Gate, cutting off his escape. There's Ace gone for 30 seconds. And Nisha, Rolling Thunder comes to an end. Makoto closes the gap perfectly, gets in with a Vortex. Another Swashbuckle comes into play, but Nisha ends up ticking out to the urn of Mira. Mira dives in with the stolen Swashbuckle, looking for Boxy, but he's gone pretty deep here as the Rubik. Should end up getting punished as Mickey TP's over with the Eclipse.
Wash. Oh.
So at least something in return there from Liquid, but overall, losing the 2 cores, Liquid. That's been elsewhere on the map. He left a little bit vulnerable. Boxy
going deep.
Makoto's got his eyes on him. He's making them work for it. Boxy around the tier 2, but they've got a lot of control here with the 4 of them, in fact.
Makoto. The cogs.
They'll get Corey as well for that one. So tell you what, you know, Boxy did his job there. Made them work for it a little bit too much, Aurora. And they end up losing 2 heroes around that mid tier 2. One of them being the big one.
Mikoto with the amp damage. They're reading the move.
Oh, they're going to walk up into this. Mikoto's going to go straight for the zip, but Corey's
Corey's
got
deleted.
immediately. Straight away, they take out the Oracle. Eyes on Mirror, but again, those stolen cogs making it difficult for Liquid to close that gap.
The mini game.
Now, Mikoto's ready to go back in. See the buyback coming in from Corey. He's got his hands on towards Nisha, but it's not enough. Nisha tries to get the roll up, but the Brute comes in
Nightfall.
from the pit. That's Nightfall, though, dead at the fight, and Nisha's able to continue to get the Rolling Thunder off despite WS's best efforts to stop him. Gets another shield crash over towards Mikoto, controlling the Storm Spirit. Has to be a little careful as the Rolling Thunder comes to an end. Does get taken out with the Remnant, but Ace in with the crush. Bushwhack to lock down Mikoto. Liquid, they've outnumbered Aurora and now able to run down WS with the 4 of them. Aurora losing control.
And Kaori also.
He came back with the buyback for this one. A triple kill for Ace.
Whoa, Mike, what a fight from
Oh,
Liquid.
Aurora, they're going to be shaking their heads a little bit after those last few minutes. This game looked to be a pretty smooth start to them, but losing control around that tier 2 dive. And
The dive mid,
the
mid. Kill on the Underlord bottom, a kind of chain sequence of kills that they were able to find so far here.
crumbling a little bit, and I mean, Nightfall's got to be careful top.
It's got BKB.
So if they're able to force it out of him, Nisha, yeah, we'll be able to force the BKB.
He can't TP though, there's a clockwork.
He's got to keep running. Still a lot of damage though through it, and in fact he's dead. They kill him off through the BKB.
Didn't even need the clock.
Corey could not get in range to help him out with a false promise. And now Kaori dead once more.
It's completely
Oh, it
crumbled.
really
Owen.
has. It really did look like there was solid hope for Aurora at the start of this game.
Up to that high ground. Just still a minute on this Aegis. Mira trying to be annoying. Can't quite hit them.
They're in with the angle, Tofu. He's got the hook shot and the cogs pushed back on Amira. They'll try and keep him alive with the Fate's Edict, but there's no surviving for the Rubik. Maybe they can find Tofu in return. No, they can't. Force down to the low ground. Mikoto's going to try and chase forward with the Vortex. They'll have the burst with the Purifying Flame. Get Tofu in return. They're starting to bring Mekka down pretty low. Still 30 seconds on that Aegis. Should be able to pop it the once.
Nightfall already used BKB and Focused Fire.
Any chance of a second attempt on the Luna seems unlikely. They're going to try here, though, with the buyback from here. They do get a good shackle shot. And I tell you what, that's going to look it down enough. They take him out, and WS survived. They've done it. They've killed Mickey off.
How did WS live? He was sitting at like 200 HP the entire time. Or at least have backup of his teammates if he is going to play down here. It does look like he has Kaori.
And try for it. Rolling Thunder, not enough to stop him from getting the BKB off, though.
Kodo. Not going to get out. Nisha, heads up roll, gets the control.
Roshan's going to start getting taken down. At least they'll poke the roar out of him.
He's got the BKB now. So does have it finished.
Go for Tofu first. Cogs out though, Tofu. Now Makoto's got to back off a little bit. WS has come in with the Fiend's Gate in towards the pit. It's gone pretty deep away from the rest of the team. I don't know if the rest can connect with him. They can't. WS is just killed off. Aurora can't connect with him. And now they're going to get picked apart one by one.
Oh, that is so
Corey's
awkward.
gone. They've got the control onto Mira. They tried to make a cute play around the Roche pit. They came in with the Fiend's Gate, but it was just a bit too far away from the rest of the team. They couldn't join together. 3 of them dead now.
And maybe a bit forced too, the way he puts the gate, right? It looks like he wanted to fight really bad, but his other 2 teammates hadn't even popped BKB and committed fully for the fight. Aurora, I mean, they have to do this. I think you have to do something crazy. Catch Liquid off guard. You can't let them set up.
In with the pit.
They're all here.
Tofu kill, but Corey gets jumped here by Ace. Nisha able to get the Rolling Thunder off. They're trying to focus him, but they don't have the damage to deal with him. The Pango survives. Mira will get away with the stolen Rolling Thunder for now. So a little bit of something there for him, but WS, BKB is shortly coming to an end. The false promise will come in to try and help him out. Mikoto has to back off here through the final seconds of his BKB, and WS actually able to TP out there at the end. Corey and Mikoto, though, not as lucky. Both dead. Mira also to get chased out.
It's all too much. They try to go for this sneak, but Liquid's they're just there. They're there way too quick. Let's see if we can at least get a kill out of it.
Oh, Liquid.
Dire are scared.
Ready to go again here.
Look at the size of that pit.
And Mickey's just going to blink in. Get the focus fire onto him. And he just get caught as well by Mikoto with the Vortex. So that's going to be the Aegis gone. Can they take him out a second time, though? Off to the side, Nightfall getting clipped by the Rolling Thunder in the back.
Nightfall!
Into the crush. He's dead. Out for 90.
Holy!
Nightfall's gone. Mickey is ready to clean them up here with his round 2 after the Aegis. It is over. GG is called. Liquid take game 3, and with that, the series is theirs. 2-1 here against Aurora.
As we said, solid first 15, incredibly solid first 15 minutes from Aurora, and then